marketing traditionally has been responsible for lots of things, right? It's events, it's trade shows, it's the brand, it's the usage of the logo and the color palette. And it's not that any of those things are inappropriate for marketing, but probably the most critical thing a marketing organization to do, a company can do today, is to acknowledge what is marketing's role in B2B. And in almost all cases, that number one role is going to be lead generation for sales. Marketing's job is to generate pipeline for sales that converts into revenue. It's important to have an attractive website that meets your brand standards, right? But what's one of the most effective websites in the world? Craigslist. It's probably one of the ugliest, right? It's the most simple website in the world. It's largely text-based, no graphics, but it just simply works. And so that change in mindset from the marketer, I wouldn't encourage people to abandon design and all of a sudden intentionally design ugly looking things. But you got to think, what's my purpose in the world? Craigslist's purpose in the world is to help buyers and sellers meet. And they don't let design, they don't let form get in the way of function, right? And that's got to be the same way that marketers think about their job. If marketing's job is to generate pipeline for sales, don't let form get in the way of function and think that you got to have some agency design some gorgeous looking microsite for every single email campaign you send. You can probably get a really attractive template that you can use over and over and over and create content that generates leads for sales all day long at a fraction of the price. So when the B2B marketer realizes that the world has changed and they're responsible not just for branding and awareness, they still own that, but their primary responsibility is to generate pipeline for sales. They're all about lead generation today. And once you've acknowledged that, then you start have to start looking at what are the skills you have in your team. Because if you still own branding and awareness, that maybe still means you own the annual company picnic. It might mean you own 2 or 3 key trade shows. It might mean you still own an event or 2. Somebody still has to do those things, right? And even if you decide to cut back on your spend and cut back on how much you do those things, it is highly unlikely that the person who is responsible for running the company picnic, and I'm not saying anything bad about company picnics, they're important. But the person who has the skill set to run that it's unlikely that they're the same person who has the skills to manage the database and design the HTML responsive email and landing pages and write the copy and create the content and manage the digital programs that you're going to need for lead gen. The skill set is simply different. So the challenge most companies face today is, yeah, I can maybe dial down my spend in how much my current marketing staff, my current marketing department is spending on branding and awareness and shift some of that focus to lead gen. I think most people get that. The challenge is you can't do it with the team that you already have in place. You're gonna need different skills, different resources. And that's the real challenge that marketing organizations face today.